if you're not open and like ready to change, you're definitely going to fail, because especially now, and I think that this pandemic has shown us, you have to be able to pivot. And some of the offerings we used to sell SEO as an add-on, and now we're having phone calls just about SEO all day and digital ads. So something that wasn't our bread and butter quickly pivoted, and how that's literally what we talk about at least 2 or 3 times a week with potential clients. People always used to tell me, jack of all trades, master of none. Sorry, but I disagree. I never listened to that piece of advice, because people always told me focus on one thing, and they always wanted me to focus on events because that's what my core competency was. And if I had listened to them, I'd be broke. I would literally be bankrupt right now. And I'm so happy I didn't, because I said, I get that, but I can have one strength and also have a team that's really good at other stuff. I'm not saying I'm the 100% person that's SEO, but I have someone that is the 100% person SEO. And so I'm really glad I didn't listen to those people, to be honest.
Like Cristina mentioned, ignoring a piece of advice, and really glad that she did. I talked to a lot of people, but I think the non-lawyers where I got the best advice, because some of the lawyers, they don't know my practice area, and they assumed that you just get a little website together, get your phone set up, and this checklist that was very basic. Oh yeah, make sure you put your phone number at the top of your website. And I said, well, I'm too busy to take cold calls. I can't do that. That doesn't work for me. So I had to be very confident in my gut feeling about when advice made sense or not. I would talk to someone and then decide, do I keep listening to this person, or let me take 1 or 2 things out of this? It's awesome that they gave me that time, but they're not going to be my mentor. It's just not, they don't understand what I need, and whatever worked for them might not be what I need.
My opinion on advice is I don't give it and I don't take it. And I don't want anyone's advice, and I don't want to give anyone advice, just because even with the best intentions, they don't really understand the situation. But I listen to their experience. And so one example, there's someone who built one of the most successful banks of any banker in South Florida. And his advice was, Eddie, it's a really bad idea. So once I got over the point when he realized I'm going to do this, he walked me through his experience. And there are 2 or 3 key things that I remember from that third conversation that made a huge impact on my life and on the business we built. So I really try to speak from experience. How did you do it? What worked? What didn't? What were the key decisions you made? Who did you surround yourself with? So really interested in experience. Early on, I regretted taking money from someone who wasn't giving me advice, but was telling me what, and I didn't know at the time. I thought it was just advice, and they were like, no, this is what you're going to do. And we fought for the first 2 years until I was able to move on from them. But that's one of the things. What's experience sharing? What's advice? And I'm going to give you this check, but here's really what you're going to do. So rarely do I give advice. And as a parent, advice doesn't work. Experience is a lot more impactful.